Hi everyone and welcome to a theme park worldwide news update. Now in 2021, Blackpool Pleasure Beach will be celebrating their 125th anniversary. That is an absolutely huge milestone, so we just want to say a huge congratulations to all of the team at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yesterday they announced lots of information about the 2021 season and I thought I'm going to film a video, share my thoughts on it, go through the things that I'm most looking forward to and of course give you all a bit of an update as what we can expect from the park this year. So lots to talk about. Of course, we already know that the park's scheduled to open along with other theme parks in England on April the 12th. So yeah, about a week and a half to go. Not long at all now until we're going to be back in the parks. And here at Theme Park Worldwide, me and Charlotte are going to be at Blackpool Pleasure Beach within the first few days of the season. So make sure you stay tuned for our vlog and all of the different updates from inside the park. So let's go through some of these and yeah, I'll share my thoughts along the way. So of course, last year they launched the e-ticket, a bit of a different way of how they operate the park. Of course, Pleasure Beach has always been traditionally with wristbands and ride tokens and that sort of thing. Last year it was a pay one price. Literally you got an e-ticket, you scanned it at the turnstiles at the entrance and then you didn't have to touch it for the rest of the day. This year that's changed. So what you're going to need to do is actually scan the e-ticket at the entrance but also at the entrance to each of the rides as well. So that's a difference to last year. Kind of similar in a way to how it used to be in terms of scanning a wristband. However, they are encouraging you to actually scan the e-ticket on your mobile device at each ride. Now, of course, that isn't going to be ideal in terms of phone batteries and that sort of thing, but the park have since confirmed on social media yesterday that you can actually get a wristband if you want to as well, of course, instead of getting your phone out every time to scan. So at first when I saw this, I thought, ooh, I'm not a big fan of getting it, my phone out each time. However, you will be able to get a wristband if you want to as well. They've confirmed that on social media, of course, instead of just getting your phone out and your battery starting to go down. So yeah, that's at least they've done that. But yeah, they've made that change for 2021. Along with that, they completely refreshed the app, which looks really fantastic from what we've seen. This new e-guide what's going to be available on Apple and Android app stores. With this, it's going to feature all the different queue times from around the park, mobile food ordering. That's something that I think is going to be fantastic, especially during what's going to be a busy year at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And along with that, Speedy Pass can be done on there. Information about the park, rides, shows, that can all be found on this new e-guide as well, this new app that is being released by the park. Right then, something that we're really looking forward to this year, me and Charlotte absolutely love it, it's the Hot Ice Show. Last year it couldn't go ahead, this year it will be back in summer. Hot Ice returns and we can't wait for that. It's one of the best ice shows, if not the best ice show we've ever seen. It's incredible, it really is. Directed by Amanda Thompson OBE, it's a stunning show and it's one of the highlights of Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I absolutely love it. I really feel like it's underrated. People don't give enough credit to that show. It's spectacular. So if you are going to the park this year, I definitely recommend it. Along with that, there's going to be various other shows happening, which is always good. Of course, they've got the arena where Hot Ice happens. They also use the Globe Theatre, what they've got there as well. And along with that, they've got the Horseshoe where they have comedians and various other acts. But all sorts happening. There's going to be hypnotists, comedians, circles of horrors are coming in. Lots of different shows to enjoy. And I think that's something that we've not really utilised that much over the years. We've seen a few shows at Pleasure Beach. These are the upcharge shows, on an evening, what they do in the venues at the park. Not really as part of the daytime experience. We love Hot Ice, but we never really go and see the other shows. So I think this year we'll definitely have to go and check them out. And as always, these parks really do need the support. Now, in terms of other entertainment, they're going to be doing a weekly ribbon cutting. Of course, all part of the 125th season of the park. So this sounds exciting. They're going to be releasing more information on their official social media channels soon. So go and check those out and follow Pleasure Beach for that. But yeah, they're going to do an opening ceremony, it seems, once a week. Don't know which days or anything like that. Maybe on the peak days, a weekend, along with the characters at the park. So this is something what they've been doing for a few seasons now on the first day, cutting the ribbon and doing a grand opening and having a bit more entertainment around the entrance is becoming more of a permanent thing. So it's good that they're going to be doing this every week, like a big sort of opening ceremony for the park. So look forward to seeing that. Always great to see more entertainment, and the team at Pleasure Beach are always trying new things, which I do really like the sound of. So yeah, that's something else to look forward to. Of course, you got Nickelodeon Land as well. There's going to be all the regular character appearances and entertainments happening down in Nickelodeon Land. There's going to be the Summertime Games event, which is going to be various different challenges for families to take part in. I imagine that's going to take place kind of all around the FY4 area by the fountains on the grass there. That's tend to where they do that sort of thing. in previous years. And then something that I'm really looking forward to, as always, is the late night riding events. This year, there's going to be 10 late night riding events to look forward to, including every Saturday during the summer holidays. Rides open from 10 in the morning through until 10 in the evening, a good 12 hours of ride time at the Pleasure Beach. These are the days when the park is thriving, the best days to go in my opinion. If you can get to one of these, or a number of them, definitely go ahead and do it. You won't regret it, especially when the sun's shining. You have a fantastic day. 12 hours means that you can take it quite chilled out, you know, if you want to. If you wanted, you could go, you know, ride heavy and go and ride all day, but you can take it out, have a few drinks and some food, just take in the summer atmosphere. But yeah, there's 10 of those to look forward to. Now, I did post about this on social media a couple of days ago after having a look at the calendar, and I'm a really big fan of this. It's Friday night is the official name of the event, because what they're going to be doing between 4 p.m. and 9:30 every Friday in September, when the illuminations are on in Blackpool too, is actually opening the park for them hours into the evening on Fridays in September. I love that. I imagine we're going to see maybe some bits of entertainment as well for that. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fantastic new event. That's going to be every Friday in September. So yeah, I think that'll be great, and it'll kind of draw people in who are coming for the weekend. They might just go into Pleasure Beach that evening. The park will be closed in the daytime, and then it'll open on a night for that. And of course, it means getting some more nighttime fun. So yeah, that's like 14 different nights really what you're going to have a chance to ride these attractions in the dark this year, which I'm a big fan of. I really do like that, and the fact that Pleasure Beach have gone in with something very different for 2021. Along with that, Oktoberfest is going to be coming back. That launched last year. We didn't actually get to see Oktoberfest at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We just didn't get a chance to go and check it out, but I know they had an umpa band, all different pretzels and beers and stuff available, mostly based in the hub area that they created, which is just off FY Thor and the fountains. They created like a little stage area there. I feel like that area needs a bit of work from stepping into it. It just feels very temporary. I'd like to see them make it a bit more permanent around there, some more decor around the stage, not just for Oktoberfest, but just in general. So hopefully that's something what they might do for 2021. I'd love to see that a bit more. Along with that, Summer of Slime, that's going to be coming back in Nickelodeon land, and then over to Halloween. Now, a couple of years ago, they launched Journey to Hell Freak Nights. We didn't have the best experience at the time, but I'm willing to give it another go. It was supposed to come back last year, but of course it didn't because of the virus. But this year, it will be coming back, so we'll definitely have to go and check it out. And fingers crossed that they've got over the teething issues from the first year. There was a lot of problems, but I'm willing to go in there with a fresh mind and see what they've done for this year. Vampire Beach will be back as well. That's more like the family Halloween event during the daytime. They have all sorts of bits of entertainment going on and theming around the park as well. So lots to look forward to events and shows wise. Massive calendar this year. Things I'm looking forward to the most, I think it'd be quite cool having the Friday nights in September with the illuminations, late night riding and hot ice. They're the things that I'm most excited for this year in this 125th season. There's a couple of other things that you can do additional if you'd like to, and that's walk the big one. They've been doing this for quite a few years now, but you can climb all the way up the lift hill to the big one. We did it. We were actually the first people to do it when they first launched it, many years ago now. But yeah, that's a brilliant experience that we definitely recommend. And new for 2021, Walk the Woody. You can have a walk over Nickelodeon Streak. Now, it's only part of the layout. You don't walk the full thing, but that certainly looks really interesting. So we're going to look into doing that in 2021 as well. Along with that, there's going to be a wall in the park. You can actually buy like a personalised wall tile to go up, or to commemorate, of course, 125 years of the park. And then, of course, you've got all the various different rides and attractions that are going to be operating. In terms of what's going to be closed this year, rides-wise, Valhalla is still having its refurbishment. That's set to be opening in 2022. I tell you what, though, after having 2 full years closed, I'm expecting the changes to be quite substantial for next year when that does reopen. But fingers crossed, let's see what happens. But yeah, it's a really exciting season. I'm loving the fact that doing some later opening hours in September. I'm a big fan of that. Parks abroad, some of these amusement parks in cities like Grönalund and in Sweden, same with Liseberg, also in Sweden, they do this anyway. Like, they open later, and then of course when the kids finish school, they go to the park on an evening. The parents will take them, and of course it attracts people who are just going for the weekend, you know, and just who would normally stay Saturday and Sunday, they might stay Friday as well, and helping of course boost tourism in the area. So I'm a big fan of that. I'd like to see that more throughout the season, especially during the off-peak days. I'm not talking weekends and holidays, but even earlier in the season, like March, March, April, they could do that, you know, outside of the holidays, to be opening on an evening more instead of in the daytime when, of course, people are working and going to school. You know, they haven't got the time to go to a theme park. So, yeah, certainly something that I'd like to see them do more of at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. But let me know your thoughts down below in the video comments. It's a big season, 125 years. Will you be visiting? We certainly will be. We've got our platinum passes. We'll be visiting on a regular basis with lots of new vlogs and updates throughout 2021. Thanks for joining me, Sean Sandbrook, here on Theme Park Worldwide. New videos every single day here on the channel, and just over a week to go until the start of a busy season for vlogs. We've got a big calendar full now, and we can't wait to share lots of exciting content. Starting off with lots of theme parks and attractions here in the UK, and then fingers crossed moving abroad later in the year, but we'll have to see what happens with that one, won't we? But keeping them fingers crossed. Thanks for watching, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you all soon.